Welcome back, traders. After yesterday's Fed preview dip we unpacked, today served up a sneaky mixed session where small caps flirted with glory and Bitcoin lit the fuse anew, all while Jolt's job openings dropped a holiday hiring surprise to tee up tomorrow's rate drama. With Powell and Co. poised to trim amid tariff shadows, the tape's whispering, hold tight on those technical coils we mapped last time. You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education, but nothing we say here is financial advice. Okay, let's get into it. So today was really defined by a strong internal contradiction, wasn't it?
It really was. You had the SPY eking out a small loss, but the important part is it held that critical support trend line. It showed some fight.
Exactly. And the QQQ actually ticked higher, about 0.12%, which kind of reinforces that steadier tech vibe we've been seeing.
But that wasn't the main event.
No, not at all. It was the IWM, the small caps, that really moved. They posted a, 0.21% gain?
And jabbed right toward those previous all-time highs. It's aggressively testing that major breakout level.
And that strength in the small caps gets even more interesting when you look under the hood at the sectors.
Right, because of the reversals. Take the financials ETF, XLF. It fell, and it fell on rising volume.
Which is already a warning sign.
Exactly. But crucially, it closed back below the resistance trend line. That line was just starting to act as support, and now it's flipped back. That's a huge cue.
It suggests that part of the market is already rejecting that whole higher for longer idea, even before the Fed says a word.
It's unwinding that rotation we saw just last week. So that contradiction, small caps surging, financials reversing, it makes these specific stock setups absolutely critical to watch.
And we saw a couple of perfect patterns today. Let's start with Lemonade, LMND. It closed right on its resistance trend line.
A textbook ascending triangle. That's the bull's move, just coiled and ready for tomorrow.
Then on the other side, you have First Solar, FSLR, closing right on the lower support trend line of its symmetrical triangle.
A perfect waiting for the break setup. And this is where that practical wisdom really comes into play. You see these clean setups, and the biggest mistake is jumping in too early.
Yeah, you get impatient.
You have to wait for genuine confirmation. That move needs to be backed by volume and has to hold through the close. Knowing how to set those reliable breakout filters is the edge. It's honestly a huge focus in our Grok Trade mentorship.
And those technicals are coiled, but they're really just waiting for a catalyst. So let's talk about that economic context. We got the Joltis report today.
Yeah, 2 months of data at once. September's job openings were massive, way past what anyone expected, likely that early holiday hiring push.
But October
held steady. It was high at 7.670 million. But the data signals a cooling in the pace of labor demand. And that's exactly what the Fed wants to see.
So this just underpins the consensus, right? Cut odds are still sitting at 89% for a quarter-point trim tomorrow.
They are. The only real question mark is those hawkish voices. They're worried that tariff-fueled inflation might keep core PCE stuck above that 2% target. You might see some minority dissent there.
As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button. It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe, too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
Okay, let's pivot to risk-on assets, because they were definitely signaling some confidence today. Bitcoin, for one.
Decisive follow-through there. It gained over 2.5%, set a new swing high. Now we just need to see if it holds that higher swing low we pointed out last week.
But the real standout was silver. The SLV ETF just exploded, up almost 4.7%.
And what's so fascinating is that it broke out precisely from that high base formation we flagged a few days ago. It had been coiling so tightly under that $60 level. A classic patient rotation play.
Absolutely. This is where strict predefined risk rules, which, we hammer on in our curriculum, allow you to enter that trade with maximum certainty. You minimize the heat. It just underscores that whole coordinated rotation we're seeing.
So the final synthesis for today seems to be that even with those sector splits, the big surge in crypto and metals shows that Jolt's fueled optimism is kind of tamping down the Fed jitters.
For now, yeah. The bull's soft landing stride seems to be intact.
So with silver making such a dramatic move, here's something to think about. What's your read on SLV's breakout? Is this holiday rotation fuel or a quick profit trap that fades after the initial push? Think about that one. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.